Yo, it's Bearded Mo. So today I'll be reviewing the top 5 fish and chip spots in Birmingham. Who doesn't like a good fish and chips? Well, I asked my Instagram followers to name me the top 5 spots in Birmingham, and that's exactly what I'll be reviewing today. If you guys are new here, be sure to subscribe to my channel for your regular food review video. And also, you might want to hit the bell icon because there might be a part 2. Now without further ado, let's get straight into the review. So the first spot we're going to is Atlantis in Sutton Coldfield. All I'm going to say, right, this place looks amazing from the outside and from the inside as well. I couldn't really record the inside. Actually, I didn't record the inside at all because I don't think they were okay with that. But nevertheless, honestly, it's one of the best fish and chip spots in terms of looks I have ever seen and been to. Anyway, so went for large fish and chips here with mushy peas. Who likes mushy peas? I love mushy peas. By the way, this fish and chips cost £7.30, and with the mushy peas, I think it was £2 extra. I'm not too sure. So it comes to around £9 something. So let's see what this is about. Bismillah. You know what? I'm not even going to use a fork for this. So I'm going to break the fish here. Wow, that breaks beautifully. Let's see what this is about. Bismillah. Yo. You know what? This is the first spot I've been to, and I think this is going to be the best. That is lovely. The batter is so tasty. The fish from the inside, look how white that is. That is beautiful. And the colour from the outside, look at that. It's a little bit crispy, how I like it. Sometimes, you know, some fish and chip spots make it too crispy or too soft. This is just right. It's got a nice golden colour to it as well. Nice and flaky, look at that. Chunky bits there. Let's try it with the mushy peas. Yo, yo, even the chips are so nice. Like the inside is nice and fluffy, a little bit crispy from the outside, and yo, I can't really fault this. I absolutely love this. Now moving on to the second spot, which is a tasty place in Grand Central. So what I like about this place is that they give you an option of codfish, haddock fish, Plaice fish. So they give you quite a few options. So I went for the codfish. I thought I'd keep it pretty consistent. So let's see what this is about. Apparently this is a bestseller. To be honest, I could taste more of the butter than the fish. Oh, those chips are nice. Anyway, back to the fish. It's a little bit, the butter is a little bit too soft in my opinion. The fish isn't as flaky as the previous one. And overall, it's a pretty decent fish and chips. Not the best that I've had. The curry sauce is decent as well. Decent amount of flavour on it, but again, not the best curry sauce I've had. £7.49 for all of this. I don't think you can go wrong, but I've had better. I am now at the third spot, which is Khan's Fish Bar on Ladypool Road. This place has been suggested so many times, I had to add this on the list. So what I ended up going for was obviously a fish and chips. I went for the small one because this is my third spot, and to be honest, I am stuffed right now. And it's actually a pretty decent size. In fact, this is the exact same size as the one that I went to before, Tasty Place. So this cost me £4.50. I got some curry sauce in a little pot as well, which cost me only 50 pence, believe it or not. So £5 for this meal. Let's see what this is about, bismillah. That fish is actually pretty good, really white from the inside, which is always a good sign. The butter from the outside is a little bit too crispy for my liking. The butter is a nice golden colour, but to be honest, the butter isn't the best. It's really soft and the edges are pretty crispy, so the consistency isn't there. To be honest, I'm not really a big fan of it, but I know plenty of people out there are. I also want to say the fish on the inside isn't as flaky as the other two places I've been to. It's really quite sloppy, to be honest, and it just breaks in your fingers. You know what? The curry sauce is actually really nice. A little bit salty in my opinion, but I actually like it like that. And to be honest, this curry sauce is better than the one that I got from the Tasty Place, so yeah. Definitely a positive. Now that's Khan's done. Now to the fourth place. We have now arrived at the fourth location, which is the Codfather, which is just off Stratford Road. So again, fish and chips. I went for the small one, and you know what? Their fish is actually a pretty decent size. I actually would have thought that this is a large, but yeah. As you can see, it actually looks pretty decent. So this cost me £5.50. The curry pot was 75 pence. The guy let me off 25 pence, so it works out to be £6 if I got my calculations right. So let's see what this is about, bismillah. You know what? Compared to the last two places I went, this is so nice. Super tasty. The batter is lovely. It's got a nice consistency through it, unlike Khan's where it was quite soggy and then on the edges it was quite crispy. This one has a nice crisp throughout it. The fish is beautifully cooked and it's not too oily as well. The fish itself is actually pretty flaky, and as you can see, it comes off in chunks, unlike Khan's. I'm not trying to slag Khan's off here, but I think it's a good comparison to make. Yeah, this is really, really nice. The curry sauce is actually pretty flavorful. I think it's on par with Khan's, and it's a lot better than Plaice. The curry sauce is a must try, and the chips, you really can't go wrong with these chips. These chips are really, really nice. Now we are finally at the 5th place. Finally, I got through this. It's called the Big Fish on Coventry Road. This ended up going for a small fish and chips, and for some reason, the small fish and chips in Birmingham are actually really big as well. So yeah, I'm quite happy with this. So as you can see, I've already broken a piece there. Look at that. That looks beautiful. Let's see what this is about. Bismillah. This is really fresh. I've seen them take it out. They said 15 minutes wait. I waited 15 minutes. So let's see what this is about. Bismillah. First of all, that is really, really hot, but nevertheless, that is really, really good fish. Really flaky fish as well. It's not, as you can see, it's not cheap. It doesn't crumble in your fingers, not soggy. That is really flaky, really firm, really good fish. The batter, however, is quite crispy for my liking. It's really oily, but that's because it just come out fresh. But with this one here, I got mushy peas. Yeah, this is really, really nice. I like this. The portion size, that's really good as well. This is £6. This is 70 pence for the mushy peas. The £6.70, I think that's really, really good. I'm quite happy with that. So finally got home now, and yo, stuffed is an understatement. I am so full right now, I just cannot be bothered moving. But you know what? It was definitely worth it. I thoroughly enjoyed some of those meals, and I would definitely go back them again. So in 5th place, it's gonna have to unfortunately be Atlantis Fish Bar on Ladypool Road. You know what? The fish wasn't great, the chips are okay, but the curry sauce was nice. The fish literally just crumbled in my fingers. I don't know what was going on there. Maybe it was just a bad day for them. I'm not too sure. But yeah, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to give Khan's the 5th position. Now in 4th place, you know what? This is gonna be tight. 3rd and 4th is gonna be tight. I think I'm gonna have to say Tasty Place in town. You know what? I did enjoy it. I thought that the portions were a little bit small for £7.50. The fish was nice. The chips, the battered chips were tasty, but I don't think I could have too much of them. And the curry sauce was okay. So yeah, Tasty Place in 4th place. Now in 3rd place, it's gonna have to be Big Fish on Coventry Road. You know what? The fish was so flaky, it was so chunky. I thoroughly enjoyed it. The curry sauce was nice as well. So yeah, I'm gonna have to give them the 3rd place. In 2nd place, this is gonna be tight. I think I'm gonna have to say the Codfather. The food was very, very nice. The fish was nice. It was tasty. The chips were very nice as well. The curry sauce was lovely. But I think it's a little bit pricier than the Atlantis. I know I went for the small, which was £5.50, but their large was £9, which is the similar price as the Atlantis. So in 1st place, you guessed it, it's Atlantis. You know what? Their prices were similar to the Codfather, but their quality of fish, don't get me wrong, the Codfather's fish and chips were very, very good quality, but Atlantis is on another level. Honestly, I don't think I have ever had any fish and chips as good as that. Really, really tasty, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And you know what? The fish was actually really big as well. Like, you go to some places and they look big, but a lot of the time on the edges, it's just a batter that makes it look big. But no, these had some really big, chunky, muscular meat. I don't know how to explain it. It was really, really flaky, good quality fish. Anyway, that's my top 5 places in Birmingham for fish and chips. If I do a part 2, I might have to adjust that list. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys next week. Peace.